Hey, this is Bob. Welcome to Happy Acres Homestead. You're looking for a way to supplement your income? Today we're going to talk about my packing and shipping gear that I use for packing and shipping on eBay, Poshmark, and similar websites. Let's get right into it. All right, here's a look at the shipping station. Here we've got a digital scale. This particular one's a 76-pound, which is more than adequate for what we do. And then we've got a Rollo thermo label printer. This thing works awesome and it saves us so much money. This is much better than an inkjet printer going through paper and cartridges. I've had it for 5 or 6 years. This is a regular depth drawer, but you know, the drawer only comes back so far. So you know, you've got some space back there before you hit the wall. I cut in the countertop and I put my box of labels down on the first shelf in this cabinet, and the labels just run up behind the drawer there and come up into the printer, and it works great. Then I taped a yardstick down to the counter so that we can measure boxes. This heavy, it's kind of a weighted tape dispenser. It works great. You can pull tape off of there and not have to worry about the tape dispenser itself pulling and sliding across the counter. I taped business cards on the side here, so it's easy access for cards. This is really handy. Got the different colored markers that we need, scissors, an ink pen. You can put a smaller roll of tape over here, but what I did, I just taped over the teeth here so we're not hitting it and cutting ourselves, and we just throw a tape measure in here. And then this here, I'd be lost without it. Tape dispenser. And it's heated. Water comes in here, and there's a heating plate right here that warms that tape. It's really not necessary. I mean, it does help it to adhere, but they do sell these that are not heated, and they work well. But the heating the glue on the back side of the tape, it does help it to apply better. And you can measure, set this dial here, and that way you only pull the arm back so far to get the correct measurement. This machine it works great. It's so easy to load the roll. This one here is it's getting down there, but it's so easy to just lift this item here, slide the tape underneath this plate, pull the lever a little bit, and it's just as simple as that to start a new roll. Hey, if you're enjoying this content, please smash that like button and share this with your friends on social media. Thanks. Here's another trick that I did. This is a Tupperware container. And I'm always putting priority labels on all the priority boxes. I took this Tupperware container, screwed it to the counter or the cabinet here, cut a slit in the side here with the multi-tool, and it really works great for grabbing priority labels. Shipping a lot of clothing, and we use these standard size boxes or bags. I believe they're 9 by 12. This box here, this one comes from eBay at 10.86. I just cut the top, and it's so easy to pull these bags out of. And these here come in boxes of 100. And I think I get like 500 of them in here. This works really good for dispensing though. And bags for shirts, we do the same thing. Got this area set up here for taking pictures. I just took some wood that I had laying around, some PVC pipe, screwed the PVC pipe to the wood, put an elbow on it. Got a couple of cheap lights that come from a big box store. Got a mount here for a camera. It was all very inexpensive. Shop light, I've only got one bulb in there. I put 2 in there, and boy, it really lights things up just a little too bright. This machine here is the Mini Packer air cushion machine. And this thing I've had probably 7 years now. I've been in business well over 20 when it comes to reselling. But this thing I should have bought right off the bat. It works great. Kind of show you a little bit here, and then I'll turn it off. It's a little noisy. noisy. I mean, it's not terribly noisy just when I'm trying to record a video. You get the idea how I tucked everything down into this cabinet. What I did, I took this $20 table with these flip ends. These flip up and have legs that go underneath of them. And I cut this board here on the top so I could feed the bags in. Get this turned back off here. And then I cut the board on this end so I could pull the bags out. I mean, you could do this out of, you know, just about any kind of table or build yourself a wooden box. But this thing has just worked great. I've just loved this ever since I set it up. We've never had a problem at all with this mini packer machine. You can get different rolls of pillows that are much larger, medium-sized ones. I think there's even some smaller than this. You can get rolls that come out much farther. A few more items here that make things a whole lot easier when it comes to packing. Of course, you got to have a utility knife. I mean, I use it daily. Tape dispenser for larger boxes. I don't use it that often, but it's a necessary item. Every once in a while, you find that you need a magnifying glass. And this pew-pew looking thing here, this is for scoring the inside of a cardboard box because you're looking to cut the box down and make it smaller so you save on packing material. This is a must-have item. And speaking of must-haves, a headlight. You could be looking in a tote and the item that you need is in the bottom, or you're going out to your garage or wherever you store your glassware, you're looking for a vase or a glass. Could be at the back of the shelf. And this thing here, if you've got this on and aimed right, it's like a third eye. Gotta have a headlight. Now, if you don't currently resell and you're thinking about doing it, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to get started. You don't have to have this Rollo printer. You can use your regular inkjet printer to print your labels. You do, however, need a small scale. They're rather inexpensive. Utility knife, of course, and one of these, or I would highly recommend getting one of these. But you don't have to have this expensive tape machine to get started. And you really don't have to have this either. But if you're looking to make things a little easier on yourself and do any kind of volume, this is the item to invest in right here. Thank you so much for watching. I left links down below to all the items discussed in this video. Please like this video and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And by all means, any questions or comments, just leave them down below and I will respond. Thanks again. Here we've got one of our Happy Acres Homestead shirts that needs to be packed up. Getting some much needed rain. You can see how everything's like half gold, half green. Yeah, we need this rain. Making some noise now. I don't know if you hear it, but I don't think it's done raining. Oh yeah, you hear that? Check out that sunset. And I almost forgot. There you are, for YouTube and everybody.